there was my international spread. I never wanted to not have contacts in all 7 continents. And then from there, I started targeting regions and specific countries, all the way down, obviously, to even state to state, local municipalities, those types of things, specific companies, specific individuals. I have really mastered that funnel. It took a lot of adjustments and things to grow off of and lessons to learn. That will not happen overnight. And show yourself some grace during that process, especially if you have certain contracts where they're like, okay, literally, okay, true story. I'll give you an example. I'm 22 years old. I go into this first interview about the position with Lockheed Martin, and it was a 6-week temporary project. And they said, so this is just going to be a 6-week gig. We just need you to help recruit doctors for us. And I was like, yeah, okay, no, you're going to hire me full time. Like, who does that in an interview? But they did. And I climbed the ladder. I became number 1 recruiter out of 42 recruiters. But the thing was, during that process, part of the agreement that was basically unsaid, but I just knew it because everyone else was from the West Coast. None of them had come from the Midwest or been out anywhere past the Mississippi. And they were sending me specifically to Midwest and Southern regions. I don't know if, coincidentally, I'm wearing my Midwest hat. I just realized that. Anyways, yeah, I'm from here. But and how appropriate it's Purdue Global tonight. Because I talked to a lot of different universities, and I love that you guys are here tonight when I'm saying this. But so I ended up I'd get a call. Hey, we need you in Fort Polk, Louisiana in 5 days. You're going to recruit 8 different physicians. We have zero technology for them to fill out as far as these reports go. The reports are 150 pages long. They have to write these reports by hand. Roughly, it takes about 3 to 4 hours for one patient, and we can only pay them $50. And so here I went with my shoes and my dog and traveling like a mad lady, but I made it work. And you know what it was? It was the relationship building and the honesty. And I don't care how advanced technology gets, a human is the master at that. And I love it because it's building true relationships and bridges from nothing into something. And I always told myself, and it's oddly enough, we just talked about this in our last podcast. Okay, this is gonna, sorry, Arnold, I'm walking into territory. You're gonna be like, stop talking. I would say the difference between men and women in sales. And Charles Payne was our last guest on Security Market Watch. So if you check that episode out, it actually just posted today. He's a Wall Street investor, multimillionaire, has done all these like really high level fintech things. And we were talking about sales. And he said, I make sure that all of the meetings I go to have an ROI on them so I can really see how much money they're going to make me. And I was like, because I don't think that way. And a lot of women don't. But a lot of men do. And whether it's money or dating, like it's the same across the board. It's really kind of scary. But once you understand that process of at least that brain thought process, not sex or gender, you shouldn't qualify it that way. But I was like, wow, that's really interesting. And he said, well, how do you view it? And I said, well, I buy people and then I wait for the money to show up afterwards. And they both just, my host and Charles both looked at me like, really? And I was like, yeah, it's really paid off because I get loyalty out the gate. And they're like, oh, that makes sense. But it's genuine and that's just how I operate. But if I had never said that or we had never even talked about it, how would I have built that bridge and built their trust? And so I approached things from a very rare standpoint of right out the gate. I don't waste time. And that's something I feel that has really given me a lot of success and loyalty and fast, rapid development as well. So I think the biggest thing is starting out and saying, I don't know everything. And just for the record, for everyone on the call, I started into IT and cybersecurity reading IT for Dummies. Okay. Started from the bottom. Now we're here. So there are no stupid questions in this industry or this game or sales or business development. It has really been a lot of failure and a lot of humility and growing through those growing pains and being honest about it. A lot of people try to fake it before they make it. That's not going to work anymore. that you can't chat GPT these sales skills into this type of role. It don't work that way. So